Evening guys and girls. Tonight we're going to be looking at the Quantum Dart Backlash soft tip darts. They're coming in at 16.5 grams, so it's going to be really good for those of you that like a lighter dart. I looked at these online and I couldn't resist buying a set to review purely because of the price of them. You look at Quantum Darts, the quality that they put out left, right and centre. To be able to pick up a set of their darts for £27.99 is an absolute bargain. So I picked up a set. We're going to give them a little review. We're going to have a look at the darts. We're going to do a usual review, check out packaging. We're going to check out the barrels. We're going to do some weight tests, some length and width tests. And we're also going to throw a few at the board and do a little summary at the end. So first up, we're going to have a little look at the packaging. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the packaging now. And as with most quantum darts, it's extremely simple. They literally just package the darts up to get them out to you safe and in a good condition. So obviously here we have the standard small plastic case. These, I believe, come in this packaging purely because I think they may very well be a clearance line. Which is why they're coming in a more simple form of packaging. So on the front, obviously, we've got the single plastic window here. Flip it over on the back, obviously it's got the name of the dart there, the Quantum Darts, the ordering code I'm guessing, and obviously the weight of the dart in there. Inside the packaging is very simple, very easy. You just literally pull the dart out and it's in one of the standard old school pub rubber point protectors. And on the back, I believe they're probably quality control marks where they go through quality control. These things are stringently made as well, so they do go through a lot of quality control processes. And also separate to this, when you receive the package in the post, you would also receive a set of Quantum Dart flights. So you get one set of flights and obviously the package in there as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go away, we're going to have a quick look at the barrels, we're going to do our usual weight tests and our usual length and width tests, and we're going to see what these guys come out at. Okay, so we'll take our first look at the barrels, and obviously as we do always do now, we're going to do our match weight test. We're going to pop them on the scales. So obviously the first one we'll pop on there, it's coming out at 16.47 grams. The second one now is coming out at again 16.47 grams, and the third one now again 16.47 grams. These darts are all exactly matched weight. There's no differential between them at all, and that is extremely rare to find. So obviously all three darts are identical in weight, which makes it amazing for you to be able to sort of get a consistent throw out of them. So let's do our caliper test now. Just make sure that this is calibrated. And there she is on 0. So we're just going to test the width of the dart at the widest point now. So the widest point on the dart, I believe, will be around about here where the laser etched Quantum Darts logo is. So we're going to measure the width there. And she's now coming out at 6.7 millimeters in width at the widest point of the dart, and the length now, and these are quite a short barrel, so those of you who like a short dart, these are awesome. And they're only coming out at 40.7 millimeters, which is an extremely short dart, lovely and sleek, and really nice sort of design work and little patternings on the dart there as well. So you've got a nice sleek dart, you've got a thin dart, you've got a very short dart as well. So these should be really nice for a shorter dart thrower. So now we're going to go away and we're going to look at the barrels more closely in a bit more depth. Okay, so having a closer look at the barrels, you can obviously see around here you've got the laser etched Quantum sign at the base of the dart here. And that runs into a sort of taper to the tip, which has got a sort of a small grooved ring right the way down from the laser etched flat piece of tungsten here, and there's a small recessed ring that goes right the way down. It gives a really nice grippy effect to the taper of the dart as well. Up here you've also got some pinpointed grooves, so these are grooved across here with a sort of pin punch right the way through the middle of the dart there. And again a pin punch again, but it's also on the internal of a ring, so that again gives you an additional grip. with a slightly small varied ring section here, which gives again more ring. The scallop on the end here is again pin punched, and it's a really nice sharp design, and that small ring section goes right the way to the back of the dart as well, giving you an even grip across the entirety of the dart. Obviously here, laser etched onto the actual tungsten, is the Quantum Dart sign. Love this sign. I think it's awesome with the whole like atom vibe going on with the dartboard in the middle. I think it's really clever. Again, you've got 2BA thread on the stem end and a 2BA thread for your tip. These ones as standard come with a key lock soft tip. Key lock soft tips generally from Harrows, but a lot of companies do key locks, and you can actually buy locking tools online at places like A180 that can actually sort of give your tips that extra nip, to sort of nip them tight so they don't come loose. But yeah, so that's a look at the barrels. What I'm going to do now is we're going to put them together, and we're going to have a little throw at the Nexus board, just to see how they fly. I'm really interested to throw these ones because they do feel really nice and light, and a shorter dart, and I always have thrown a shorter dart, so we'll see how they fly. Okay, so we're going to have a few throws at the Nexus board now with the Quantum Dart Backlash 16.5 gram darts. Really looking forward to throwing these. They're a nice short dart, nice and sleek, so it should be nice on the hands and the grip. Yeah, they feel lovely. For a light dart, they're really easy to get on with. They don't feel too light because the balance is very close to the front of your grip. Yeah, so they fly very straight as well. See if I can maybe get a ton 8 with these. I think there's a chance I may be able to pull it off. He says. But no, I think the grip on the front of the taper, like by the tip, is very nice as well. What I would do if it was myself, I would probably get a thicker tip, just so that you can add a little bit of length to the grip should you need to. Obviously they come with a very standard thin tip at the front. Something with a little bit more of a wider taper may suit the dart. But yeah, I really like these. I like these a lot. So a few at the bullseye. Tell you what, for a dart that's less than 30 quid, these things are awesome. I'm looking forward to buying a few more of these sets and sort of going through the motions with all of them because they are beautifully made. Let's pop the flight back in. I put some standard stems in these, obviously they didn't come with stems. So they're 100% ready for you to customise as you see fit. So the last 3 of these, and then we'll go to a little summary, but they are lovely. Okay, let's go and have a look at these. I'm going to do a quick summary of the Quantum Backlash 16.5 gram soft tip darts. Really lovely dart. Nice and light. They don't feel too light that you can't throw them. Really nice, short, lean, sleek dart as well. Usually with a shorter dart, you don't tend to find they have a fatter barrel to try and get the weight up. Whereas with these being 16.5 gram, you don't have to worry about that. So you can still get that sleek, slim, slender dart with a really nice grip towards the taper at the end of the barrel as well. I really like these darts. I think they're very good for the money. Daniel, the guy behind Quantum Darts, he's been passionate about darts for a long time. He studied design at university, and he became fascinated with what goes into creating and designing darts. So he sort of trained himself and picked up some skills in that field whilst he was at university, and he's become a designer by trade. and he plows a lot of his passion into the design of his darts, and not just the look of them, the functionality of them, how they work, how they sort of like the technical side of things comes into the making of darts. And he's really sort of come up with some fantastic designs and really, really nice barrels. I really enjoy throwing them. I think they're a really, really good solid dart, and for a price point of $27.99, if you're looking for a set of darts to throw at your Nexus board or your Grand board, or you're looking to play soft tip darts in general, these are an amazing place to start, because they're a dart that you'll probably end up playing with for many, many years, because they do have the incredible workmanship and craftsmanship that's gone into them is absolutely superb. I really like them. I recommend them. I recommend people to go out and give them a whirl. You'll be very, very hard pushed to find a dart of this quality for less than £30 anywhere, if I'm honest. To find a fully tungsten dart for less than £40 these days is rare, really rare. But to get one for less than 30, it's an absolute bargain, and a really, really high quality dart for the money. So we're going to move forward now. Hopefully we'll be reviewing some more quantums in the future. Next up, we've got some Q-Sol reviews coming up, so we're going to be reviewing some Q-Sols, and please don't forget to jump on to YouTube tonight, 6 p.m. We're going to be going live, and we're going to be looking at talking to you about something that we've got coming up, and that we'd like for you to join us on that live stream to find out a little bit more. But yeah, some good things and some big things coming from us at Soft Tip Central UK. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been lovely seeing you, and we hope to speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.